There's a specific type of person who can walk out of a room knowing everyone disagreed with them and feel absolutely nothing about it. Not because they're cold, not because they're arrogant, but because somewhere along the way they stopped outsourcing their sense of reality to other people's opinions, and once that shift happens, it never fully reverses. Most people don't notice this about themselves until something breaks it open, a moment where they did everything right, dressed correctly, said the right things, made the right choices, and still got judged. And instead of the usual spiral, something different happened. A quiet, almost eerie stillness, like the approval they'd been chasing suddenly revealed itself as something that was never going to arrive anyway. And that moment changes people. Not overnight, not dramatically, but slowly, quietly. The entire architecture of how they make decisions starts to shift. They stop checking reactions before they speak. They stop editing themselves in real time based on who's watching. They stop running every choice through an invisible committee of people whose opinions they'd been treating like facts. This isn't confidence in the way most people imagine it. It's not loud, it's not performed, it doesn't announce itself at parties or post about itself online. It's quieter than that, almost invisible from the outside. Just someone who seems genuinely unbothered in situations where everyone else is visibly managing their image. A 2023 study from Stanford's Social Neuroscience Lab found that people who scored lowest on social approval dependency weren't emotionally detached or lacking empathy. They were actually more emotionally secure than average. They cared deeply about the people close to them. They just stopped caring about the audience. And that distinction between caring about people and caring about what people think of you is the entire thing. Most people never separate the two. These people did, and it rewired everything. Here's what it actually looks like from the inside. You make a decision, career, relationship, how you spend your time, and someone close to you questions it. Old version of you would have immediately started justifying, explaining, softening. This version just listens, considers it, and if it doesn't change anything internally, moves on. Not dismissively, not rudely, just without the compulsive need to make them understand or agree. That's not indifference, that's something much rarer. To understand how someone gets here, you have to understand what they usually went through first. Because people who genuinely don't care what others think almost never started that way. They were built into it, usually by a specific kind of experience that most people would rather forget. Researchers studying psychological independence found a consistent origin story. These people typically went through a period, sometimes in childhood, sometimes early adulthood, where they tried desperately to get something right in someone else's eyes, a parent, a group, a relationship. They adjusted, performed, edited themselves repeatedly, and it still wasn't enough. The approval never fully came, or it came and then disappeared without warning. And something in them concluded, not bitterly, just factually, that the whole system was unreliable. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that people who experienced repeated social rejection early in life were significantly more likely to develop what researchers called evaluative independence, the ability to assess their own choices without needing external validation, not as a coping mechanism, as a genuine rewiring of how they processed social information. Think about what that actually means. Every time you seek approval and don't get it, your brain is running an experiment. Most people conclude from failed experiments that they need to try harder, dress better, say smarter things, be more likable. These people concluded something different. They concluded that the experiment itself was flawed, that building your sense of self on other people's reactions is like building a house on water. It doesn't matter how good the house is. So they stopped, not all at once, gradually, decision by decision, conversation by conversation, until one day they realized they'd gone an entire week without once wondering what a specific person thought of them, and it felt like putting down something heavy they'd been carrying so long they'd forgotten it had weight. But here's what people misread about them constantly. They get called cold, arrogant, disconnected. People assume that not caring what others think means not caring about others at all. It doesn't. These people often have extraordinarily deep relationships precisely because they're not performing in them. They're not managing impressions. They're just present, actually present, in a way that people who are constantly monitoring how they're being perceived almost never can be. The difference is they choose who gets their energy, and that choice is completely internal. No external pressure moves it. Here's what nobody tells you about people who don't care what others think. It costs something. Not in the way people expect, not confidence, not relationships, not success. It costs the comfort of belonging to a crowd. And that's not nothing. Human beings are wired for social belonging at a neurological level. A 2019 UCLA study found that social rejection activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. Literally, the same regions of the brain light up whether you've been punched or excluded from a group. This is why most people never fully escape the pull of approval. The discomfort of not having it is genuinely physically real. People who don't care what others think aren't immune to this. They feel it. They just don't let it make decisions for them. And that requires something most people underestimate, a very clear internal sense of who they are that exists independently of any audience. Not a fixed, rigid identity, just an anchor, something that doesn't move when the social weather changes around them. Most people's sense of self is partially constructed from external reflection, how others respond to them, what gets approved, what gets rejected. Remove that mirror, and they don't know what they look like. These people built their own mirror, internal, consistent, not dependent on who's in the room. A 2021 paper from the University of Melbourne found that people with high psychological autonomy, the technical term for genuinely not needing external validation, reported significantly higher life satisfaction, stronger decision-making under pressure, and more authentic long-term relationships. Not because life got easier, because they stopped spending energy on a battle they'd already decided not to fight. But there's a contradiction here that almost nobody talks about. These same people, the ones who seem completely unbothered, often feel profoundly alone in specific moments. Not because they're lonely in the traditional sense, but because the version of them that exists in most people's perception is almost always incomplete. People see the surface, the confidence, the independence, the apparent ease, and project an entire personality onto it. And the actual person underneath, the one who is deeply complex and privately uncertain about plenty of things, rarely gets seen. Because they don't perform vulnerability, they don't broadcast their doubts, so people assume there aren't any. And sometimes, in quiet moments, they wonder if the freedom they fought so hard for cost them a kind of closeness they didn't fully account for. Not approval, just being genuinely, completely known by someone. That question doesn't have a clean answer. It just sits there, honest and unresolved. Because caring less about what the world thinks doesn't mean you stop wanting the right people to understand you. It just means you stopped pretending to be someone easier to understand. And somewhere in that quiet refusal to simplify yourself for someone else's comfort is something that looks a lot like freedom, even when it's lonely, even when nobody notices, especially then. If this is you, you already know it, and you probably know someone who needs to hear this too. Send it to them. No explanation needed.